Today I got the Scyotid. It's one of Araxia's signature weapons, and it's pretty dang good. It has an insane utility button. It can group enemies up if you're familiar with like Snare, Nidus's Larva, the Probisco Cernos. If you've ever used that, it's the infested Cernos that shoots like a infested ball and sucks in enemies. Um, it's exactly like that kind of deal, and it's very good. It has a really fun gameplay loop. You suck everyone together and then you shoot your webs at them. It's hard to tell. Oh, there you go. They're like wrist-mounted web slingers. Funny enough, wonder where they got that idea from. But and they're pretty solid. They're really good. They're not like the most insane, crazy weapon in the world, but I think the utility on them alone makes them worth using. I have 3 Forma on my build. I think it's definitely worth it. So yeah, get yourself a pair of these from grinding the new event. They are worth it. I'm happy with my 3 Forma and their performance. So let's suck these 20 dudes up here. All 20 of them grouped up. And we'll try to... I do have galvanized mods and merciless, so you do have to stack those up to actually start doing some damage. But yeah, it's pretty good. In mission, that'll be like your typical deal there, is you'll launch your missile, your little grouping thing, and then mow them all down, find another group, launch your missile, mow them all down, and you'll be having a really good time. I enjoyed it. I like this thing a lot, so especially if you're on a warframe where you need a grouping tool, but you don't want to like subsume larva or ensnare on, I think this thing's pretty good. So we'll get right into my build here. It actually has some decent like crit status stats. So I just did like a normal hybrid build, as we'll see here. Pretty simple. Um, I thought it has a decent fire rate off rip, so I have like the creeping bullseye and lethal torrent combo here. Creeping bullseye gives us a bunch of crit chance, and it lowers our fire rate, but then I have lethal torrent on here, so it gives us our fire rate back and some multi-shot. I like this combo together. I think it feels good. The fire rate doesn't take that much big of a hit because of it, so thumbs up for me. Target Cracker for crit damage. This thing is decent crit stats, so that's why that's here. Galvanized Diffusion for more multi-shot. The amount of enemies this thing can snare is affected by multi-shot, so that's why we have a boatload on here. We have Diffusion and Lethal Torrent, so that's cool. Typical Viral Heat. Obviously, you can kind of mod for whatever element you want. Because it's a grouping weapon, I could see a world where Gas would be fun or Blast would be fun. But I just have, the bread and butter here. Simple, hardy, viral heat build going on. Nothing insane. And then I have Galvanized Shot here. I haven't taken the time to like scrutinize the details and see if you do get bonus damage on the web slingers when you're hitting a target, if it counts as direct damage. I'd imagine it does, but either way, the extra status chance is worth here enough to me. And if we're in a world where that's not the case, and someone already has done this and and I don't, and it's wrong, I would just use Elementalist here for our heat procs. And your web slinger mode, force procs toxin. I'll show that then. It does force proc toxin, so that's cool. But that's my build. It's a very simple hybrid crit setup with viral heat. There's nothing amazing to look at. Like I said, elementals. I could see a world where blast is good. I could see a world where gas is good because of the grouping tool. I could definitely see anything really going on here. And then obviously this could probably end up being a flex slot if the web slinger damage doesn't get boosted by this. I would just run elementalist. But I feel like there's a difference. When I was leveling this thing and using it without galvanized shot and with galvanized shot, it felt better. Maybe it's a placebo thing. I could be wrong, but those are my mods. As for arcanes, we have merciless on. I could see flare. The fire rate is decent enough, and you do have a decent status a chance to apply a bunch of heat. I could see flare. Normally, I only like flare on like super high fire rate weapons that I know it's going to be up 24/7. I know you can use your sentinel to keep it up, but that's my thing. Like I'll run this on like the Furus, the Nukor, the Cycron, things like that. But I could definitely see it on this weapon. If you wanted to go raw utility with this weapon, I could definitely see Encumber for grouping and priming guys up and then like meleeing them. That is definitely an option. Obviously Dexterity, if you're going to go melee focused and then whip this thing in every now and then, I could see it. And then Deadhead I'm probably not using. So yeah, those are your arcane options. I could see like a raw utility Encumber build. I could see Cascadia Flare, I could see Dexterity, but I'm just on Merciless for the sake of being on Merciless for the extra damage. And that's what I got going on here. Let me hop in and show you just that it does Force Toxin. I don't know, I feel like it's worth mentioning. Boop. We do get Force Toxin procs there. It's not a lot of damage, but it is Force Toxin procs, so that would be nice if Galvanized Diffusion, not Diffusion, Galvanized Shot does work on your Web Slingers. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I haven't tried it, so it feels good. You know, that boy nice. You know, that's all that matters. To me. All right, it's survival time. I'm gonna go hop into the Void survival here. Maybe we'll kill Captain Vor, try and kill a Stalker, and see what happens. So, Void survival. See you there. All right, we're here in some Void Mott survival. We'll start grouping these guys and stacking our stuff up and going to town. I think this is a bit of a weird room because the guys get stuck on... I hate this. If you sit in this room, guys always get stuck on this walkway. It's kind of annoying. But I will try my best to make this area work. The grouping tool does help. It is very nice. It's a nice little gameplay loop. I like when there's like a mini game within the game to make stuff work. It feels nice as like a loop to play in. That's why I like Kome a lot. Kome with her Decree gathering challenges, you know, those are always fun. And these guys are stuck up here. Holy grouping Batman, yeah. It's very nice. But this room kind of sucks. Let's see what's in the next room. We gotta find somewhere a little bit better. Oh. Okay, well this room's probably much better. It's definitely really big for this weapon, but we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Oh, gotta reload. You know, Merciless is good for that as well. I was really thinking about my Arcane options there. I really like the Merciless for the reload speed as well, because I think it's like 15 ammo, 16 ammo per shot, so it is a lot to be spending on a grouping tool versus just putting out damage. And this room kind of sucks too, because these guys are getting stuck on the balcony up here. Rough. I feel like we should be fine though. Probably not, to be honest. Giant ass room with this tiny weapon. It's not very monster AoE nuke the planet type weapon. Oh, that was a nice group. That was a nice group. I'm standing on their head. What the heck? I just fell off them. That was funny. Yeah. Honestly, I don't think we're gonna have an insane looking KPM here, but this weapon is good. Don't let the stat screen lie to you. You know what they say with like sports and stuff? Stat line doesn't measure impact. And that's how I feel about this thing. Not gonna be the craziest KPM, but the utility you get out of it, it's nothing to scoff at. This grouping tool is actually pretty nuts, I'd say. I was quite shocked after I read it. I was like, this is probably gonna be not that great, just a more gimmicky thing than useful. But I could see myself using this thing if I'm ever like, I need a grouping tool and I don't want to put Cora's Ensnare or Larva on, or what's another grouping one? I think you can get Geyer's Ball from the helmet, you know. So it's pretty neat, pretty neat. Yeah, this is here as an option now. And we also have the Probisco Cernos as a primary, so that's cool. This hallway is pretty nice. I want this Leech Xmas going. He's going. Group everyone back up. That's pretty nice. That's pretty nice. That feels good. I see there's a lot of guys behind me on the steps. I have to turn around and deal with that. Ooh, that feels good. That's a nice chunky noise when you group a bunch of guys together and shoot them all. Yeah. Yeah, this thing's not bad. Not bad at all. I was pleasantly surprised. It's been a while since we got like a good, like, normal weapon. You know what I mean? but normally it's just incarnins, and if the prime weapon has like a gimmick, some prime weapons have unique traits, it's pretty good. It's been pretty rare since we just get like a good normal weapon. Hopefully we get a decent acolyte here to kill. Malice! Hello. You're gonna put a bubble in my head. Oop, I rolled out of it. And now you're going down. Yeah, like I said, this thing has good crit stats, so it does chunk the acolytes down. Nice little workhorse right there. These guys are all overguarded up. Didn't group them. Oop. Oh. Oop, oop, oop. I mean, it's not bad. Oh, always when the acolyte spawns, kind of get sidetracked, killing them, and then a bunch of guys get built up. So we'll see where we're at. 5 minutes here. This felt pretty good, and we'll kill Captain War. Boop, 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 boop. 456, not bad, honestly. That's not bad at all. For just this singular weapon by itself, no help, just kind of using it as it is. Real question is, where's War? War, where are you, sir? We must kill you, and then I must go. Oh, there you are. Ah, it's not chunking him down, shockingly. It did better on the Acolyte than it's doing on War. I need to put Prime Sure-Footed on my stream. I use her so much. Boy. We're gonna kill him. Well. About War. Yeah, I need Prime Sure-Footed on. I use Citrine way too much to not have it. I'm getting tossed around like crazy here, man. Okay. Well, you know what? This is annoying. I can't believe this happened. Come on! Dude, wow, it is cheeks against War. Wow, okay. I had to use my Citrine Crystal there for the extra status chance. And, wow, we got boned in that room trying to focus on War. It is what it is. It chunks the Acolyte. I guess I'll go activate life support. Sad. That's the Scyotid. It's surprisingly pretty good for just being a regular base weapon on its own. Kind of market type weapon, dojo type weapon. Has a good gimmick. It has good stats. It's worth putting 3-4 mo in like I have. It's a good gun. It's worth using. It also has the cool, web slinger stuff going on. I would definitely recommend using one. So that's the Scyotid. I'm out of here. See you later.